EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check. Lucky.
Now it's Haskins sliding out of the pocket. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Leonard Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Haskins, third and long, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Powers through. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 52.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it down to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Saquon Barkley running right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, check.
Haskins will throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target. And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. A gain of 32 that time. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one? That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball? Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Again, it's Haskins. Steps away. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football? So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play. You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
36.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 39 yards there. A big one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check, 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 check. He's crashing. Check the crash.
Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end Fant. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Here's Haskins. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Check Mike 27. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, let's go. Check safety, check safety.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. McCaffrey on the counter. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. 2. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
From the 27, Jackson being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Here we go.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kick that. It's great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Watch his flat. Check 26. Switch. Check.
Jackson now. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. That's it.
From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Coming to you. Oh, try. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go, D.
Throwing again. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Saints.
Check Mike 27. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, watch the ball. Go. 58 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Mike 54. Mike 54. Know your job. 54, Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Switch it, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Shift, shift.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Anyway. Short, short. Check 49, check 49.
Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
We own them. Check 9, check 9.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Switch gears. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun, forced out to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Don't get nervous. Say it. Shoot. Go. Mike 55. Hey, eat. They gonna need some shut up.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down. Trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4 down. Check the hot read.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Slam.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hustle. Mike 27.
from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go.
On third down, Haskins. Flush to his right. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ball slide. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Now it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. Check, check, check. 22, check, cover. 22, check, Bowman, check. Check, hot route, hot. Check.
Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Check, crunch. He's coming. We got double up.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Hey, that's what I do.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 27. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
I got you, I got you. Mike 27, Mike 27.
3rd down. Here's Haskins.
Let's go, defense.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down, here's Haskins. They're going deep for Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.